Welcome to Dwarf Fortress. I am Twisted Logic, and we are continuing our tutorial Let's Play. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up, let me know what you think in the comments, and subscribe for more videos. In the last episode, we set up some guild halls. We got a Farmer's Guild and a Craft Dwarf's Guild. A fishery. We built a farm here that they're now planting, now that it's summertime, for pigtail cloth, and we have the farmer dwarves spinning some thread, and the looms are going to be making cloth, as well as a clothier's shop. And I'm going to need to dig out a stockpile area here for cloth. Put that like here. We also got a fishery set up, and I set some dwarves up to fish. The pulse hatched, and we are making a mega beast trap up in the northern part of the map here. And let's see how this pyramid's coming out. Cat running around the structure. Now they can just walk up and go up to the next level because of the ramp here. And if you're not really sure about how construction works, I have another video that it kind of explains the basics of construction, and I'll put that up in a tooltip around this area now. But I'm gonna go remove this stockpile since we have a refuse indoors now. I'm also gonna go to orders, R for refuse. And I was just checking this here. Gather refuse, ignore refuse from outside, which is great. Okay, that looks fine for now. Just wanted to make sure that they weren't collecting vermin refuse. Now what is this? There's like a green... Oh, pond turtle. Okay, we got a turtle walking around. Okay, so I'm going to start building this up a little bit. So I'm going to build a wall. And I'm just building a wall, just around the top of the wall underneath of it. Not 100% sure how this is going to look when it's complete, but the idea is kind of going after a shape of like a I said Aztec earlier, but I think it's going to be more like a Mayan pyramid, so it's going to be a little symmetrical. The Aztec pyramids are a little less symmetrical. I think they have rectangle ones, and I saw some pretty cool temple pictures that they make, but I think this one's going to be a little bit different. And I was thinking about maybe one or two towers into it, so it's not going to be too traditional. Out of phyllite granite blocks. I'm just gonna have to suspend a couple blocks in here so they can do the corners correctly. So this one here, suspend. That one, and this last one. And that's so they can do the corners before they do the walls here. I don't think they can build off of the ramp up one level, I don't think they can. And the entrance here, okay, so if I build another ramp here and then a wall, I might have to bring this out one more. Oh, we got the first strange mood here. Which dwarf is it? This one. Possessed by an unknown force. So I'm going to follow Melville here. See what he does. Okay, he took over the craft workshop. Okay, and he's fishing now, which is great. So I got some of him fishing, so we'll get some shells. Bars of metal. He wants metal bars. I'm gonna have to think about that for a minute. Take some more coffee. Okay, so I will build a furnace, so E. A wood furnace. Right there, that granite. Make a smelter. Right there. Glass furnace too, why not? And a kiln. That right back there. Now I'll go to, now the furnaces are a separate menu, but they're still workshops. That's lowercase e. I'm going to go to workshops as well and set up a metal crafter's workshop. Metalsmith's Forge F. Needs fire safe anvil, that's right. So I'll have to wait to set up that, but I could still make metal bars with what I have here. The wood furnace and the smelter. The kiln and the glass furnace we're not going to need. But I believe that will be alright. Now I'm pretty low on wood here. Let's see if I can chop some more trees down. No trees in that area. Okay, they all need masonry. Okay, so the wood furnace is complete, and new task, make charcoal, see? Alt W, yes. Add a limit, bars of any coal. The range of this is going to be, I don't want too much, maybe 50 to 75. And I'm also going to make a P for stockpile, bars and blocks. I'm going to put that right back here. Settings of this. Forbid metal. blocks other material, and then just only coal. And so they're gonna take the wood, bring it to the furnace, turn it into coal. It's already starting. And I'm also gonna make a this will make a small stockpile here. Set this for disable animals. Back to bars and blocks here, enable that. And forbid everything except metal bars. Now I could also, with this smelter here, after I make the coal, I could smelt these silver nuggets, but I can also maybe melt down some of the metal objects I have here. This steel crossbow can be melted, these steel bolts can be melted. Kinda want to do it real quick so that way hopefully he's gonna need to I'm gonna turn this down to lower the maximum bins, maybe 5 bins, so I could see when it starts to get full here. A small stockpile of stone, maybe here, and the settings of this, I'm going to disable everything except metal ores. So we'll have a small stockpile here of metal ores. Maybe I'll go maybe only silver. No, that's fine. Any metal ore. Silver nuggets I have. Galena is also silver. I don't think I have any Galena on the map though. I think it's just silver nuggets. Which is I think more pure. I think. I'd have to look it up, but we also have a kiln and a glass furnace, which is great because we have a lot of fire clay on the map, which will maybe set up. Make some pottery. Okay, so the pigtail cloth here is growing. Set up a job to make some cloth socks. Repeat that. Sock of any cloth. This is going to be maybe like 20 to 40. This will be a cloth stockpile. Smooth that and build doors. I want to keep an eye on this. Okay, here we go. So smelt A. We're gonna have to use the arrow keys in this list here. Now, since I have the coal, now I have access to smelt things, but it's going to be red unless you have all the materials. So smelt native silver. Repeat that. Alt W, add range. I want maybe like, I don't want too much because it's going to use the coal. Coal runs out, they're going to start using the wood, and that's why I chopped down those trees. So maybe like 50 to 60 bars of silver. If they do it quick enough, this guy here will get the bars he needs and will satisfy the strange mood. He's moving the cloth in. I don't know if we have cloth or not. So now I'm just going to go Dwarf Therapist. So now over in Dwarf Therapist here we have Furnace Operator. I'm going to turn that on for the builders as well. So Furnace Operator here is going to be for the furnaces. And we also want wood burning on. You know what? The stewards will do wood burning. Just going to double check here. A little crafting. Turn on gem cutting. Glass making for these guys, and for the stewards here they'll do the cloth work as well, and they won't be mechanics or architects. Pump operators will turn on the builders. How does that look? So these guys here, I'll make builders as well. Oh, those guys are fishing. Guys here, trapping, animal care. So the stewards here, animal care, I'll turn on. Gelding and small animal dissection. I'll turn on animal training for them. Stewards. Oh, so this is I'll clear the changes here, this button, and then update and update, and now I'll set these guys as stewards, and these guys up here as builders. And these guys are fishing, right? And then this is the strange mood guy. I'll set him as a builder if I can. I don't think I might have to go back in after the strange mood and set that again. Great, Lore's gonna take care of the just gonna follow Lore. He's gonna take care of the smelting. Okay, so this lever here, I'm gonna add a task to link the bridge. So somebody gave birth here, so I'm going to press A for announcements, and Errol here has given birth to a boy. Now Pat was asking me in the comments why I don't like the children, because of the setup video I kind of set children low, and what's going to happen is, now this is the child here. No, this is a different child, I think. But this is one of the kids in the fortress, and he's just gonna run around and he's playing. You can't set the children to do any work. They just kind of play and play make-believe, and they get drunk, and they take up one of your bedrooms. Now, I didn't make bedrooms yet in this fortress, but they'll take their own bedroom, and so if you have too many kids in the fortress, your population is going to be way high, but you know, all of the children, they're not going to be able to do any work for you, but they're still going to eat and drink and take up some rooms. So that's why Patrick. Oh, excellent. So he just started the mysterious he just started the artifact construction. And we're making some silver bars now. The next thing we're going to need in the fortress, I think right now the only thing we need is an anvil. It's pretty important. We're also going to need picks and axes, but once I get the anvil I can make them. So we really need a trader to come in here, because I don't think I can make a silver anvil. It has to be either iron or steel. Looks like I can dig out a dig out an area here, and I'll build a wall. Right there. Build a door. Oops. Put the downstairs there by accident. Construct floor. Right, dig in. So I guess I was deep in the menu there and didn't back out all the way. When I tried to build the door, I built it downstairs, so they're going to deconstruct that. Now we have 2 idlers, 3 idlers, so we got one guy meditating, drink, sleep. Melville, what did he make? Crafted, Geth Us Shiget. Firstborn figurine of dwarves. Claims it as a family heirloom. Now this is our first artifact. And this stockpile here is disabled for artifacts, so there's going to be no place for him to put it. I need to dig out a lot more rooms than I have. Right here, I'm going to dig out a room. And that'll be artifact storage. That's going to close off. I'm going to build some up downstairs here. Too deep. And maybe off of this staircase a little bit I'll build some bedrooms. I think inside here there's gonna be a hall, there's gonna be maybe a royalty bedroom if we get any royalty, and maybe I'll make a barracks and training area as well. But I want to build a floor over top of this brook. Okay, so I just accidentally hit B here for box select, and I never did that before, so I had to look it up quick online. So with box select here, I can select a point and kind of actually build it a little larger than you can normally without box select. With the box select disabled, you have to use the U and M keys here, and that's the largest you can make the floor. If I turn box select on, so B, enter, and then I can build it even larger than normal. So that's great that I learned that, and you did too. But now I still can't access the inner area here because of this bridge. I need to build a downstairs. So build, construct, downstairs. Yeah, I'll build one right here. And then up. And then I'll also build an upstairs. Box select off. No access to building, so okay. So they were able to access the inside of here until I built this bridge over top of the stairs. And there was a ramp here, but now it's no longer there. And it looks like this guy's trapped. I can also just dig in and then just remove that. Yeah. So I'll get rid of this downstairs. X. Because I got one guy trapped in here, and he's he wants to go drink, but he can't. Another petition here that we're gonna deny. Okay, he's gonna deconstruct the wall and get himself out. And then I can link this bridge once that's opened up. Unsuspend that. Okay, so this water's getting pretty full in here. To hit some key to disable the numbers, but you can still select here and then see the numbers here, the depth. So I'll just wait a little bit more, and then we'll throw this lever and close this bridge here. And now this reservoir here for our well will be closed off from the rest of the fortress. Spin thread is now suspended, and it looks like the plants. The pigtail cloth is going to be created as well, so add. Weave plant thread into cloth, and we're going to hold W. Yes, repeat. I'm going to add a limit of cloth of any plant, and we'll make a range of be 10 to 20. once this corner here is complete, then I will use a df hack command to unsuspend all the constructions. Some of them got suspended, and I manually suspended a couple of them as well. So he's going to take apart this downstairs, which was a mistake. And then I'm going to build a floor there and then a door. And I'm also going to smooth stone this area. I may have to extend this out a little bit more. Oh, this is going to be the this is going to be a ramp. Five tile wide ramp that's going to go to the top of the temple. Top of the pyramid. So that may need to be extended. I'm just kind of building that as I go. And it'll be pretty cool when it's complete, I think, towards the end of this series. So now I have metal bars going into this stockpile, which I don't want. So I'm going to go to settings and bars and blocks here and forbid metal. Now this stockpile, we turn bins on all the way up, 9 bins. I'm going to make a cloth rope here, so N. Repeat that. Chain of any cloth, and then range of this is going to be just 1 to 2. So I think that I have to go to orders and then workshop orders. Auto loom. Yeah, so they're not looming, they're not auto looming right now. Are they making thread? Okay, so they didn't make any thread, so suspend the thread there. I'm just going to press status, go over to the stocks and enhance view. Workshop orders, and then L to auto loom all thread. And we'll do a little bit until we have some ropes, and then turn it back on, but we're gonna need to manage that because I'm gonna need I'm going to need some thread on hand for the hospital. So down here, I press P, and we'll start off with a finished goods stockpile, so G. Just make that right here. Go to the settings of this. I'm going to enable furniture. Finished goods is enabled. Weapons and armor. Okay, now I'm going to go into each of these and the core quality here. Just going to turn everything off except artifact and the core quality. On furniture, finished goods. And this will make a artifact stockpile. So as a reminder, the core quality here is the baseline of the item, and then if it's improved at all, that's going to affect the total quality. You can improve it up to artifact quality, and the core quality is baseline. So this is the new artifact stockpile, and we're going to build a door there. And we'll smooth stone. Also smooth stone this area. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed that, hit the thumbs up. Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.